Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. So overall, the market has been looking pretty good. We've been seeing Bitcoin fighting the 44K mark, and of course with XRP breaking above almost 83 cents here. I actually think that this is a little bit behind. Let me scroll down, maybe it'll actually update, because I know that coin market cap is a little bit weird. Hopefully this does update here shortly. Don't think it's going to, but it's all good. In terms of price, we have been breaking above like 90 cents. We hit like 91 cents overall. Of course, we had that nice little rejection, which is totally fine. And again, we retested support at around the 81 cent mark. Solid pretty much point to, test 68.50 or 69.63%, sorry, trading volume up now on the 24-hour, which is incredible to see. I told you guys to watch the indices. Of course, today we had a better day on the indices. We actually had a fairly good day. If we refresh this, I don't think we closed just yet. But we do see that the Dow Jones is up 363 points. We see the NASDAQ is up 166 points. And of course, the S&P 500 up 35.77 points. Again, having a little bit of a rally today. And this is most likely going to be green throughout this week. I'm going to be watching this closely. But if we do have, a sell-off pattern some day of this week, I do expect my chart on Bitcoin to play out perfectly, which of course looks something similar to this. This is what I posted yesterday. I said watching Bitcoin today did feel great as a target at 44K. I'm awaiting a strong break of this area as its major resistance. I'm watching to see if we get a pullback to the area marked on the chart below. Retesting the 38.2K to 40.7K area would be a perfect pullback before 50K plus. And of course, in order for this to validate, we need to hold over 44K and have a lot of strength above that level. But of course, I am looking forward to seeing a little bit of a test of this area yet again, similar to what we did back in September when we did hit some resistance at around 44K. I believe that that is exactly what we are going to be seeing yet again. And if we do look at Bitcoin, or sorry, not Bitcoin, XRP real quick, we are fighting that 85 cent resistance mark. We are almost targeting it perfectly and breaking over it, but I would say that this is a solid breakout pattern. I think that in terms of volume, we are seeing some incredible volume. RSI strength is looking pretty good, almost into overbought area. I would definitely play with a little bit of or I shouldn't say play, but I would take a little bit of caution here, just in order to really kind of see what's about to happen in the market, because I do believe that if we do have a strong rejection here on Bitcoin, XRP could come down and retest some levels, aka that 69 cent zone, which would be retesting the level that we seen back in January. I do believe that that is a strong level for us to hold. I believe that there is also a lot of support there as well, similar to what we tested back here in August before eventually breaking out and going to $1.40. I said this yesterday, and I do believe that we should be targeting that level very, very soon on XRP. Of course, if we don't, that's totally fine. I will more than welcome a break above, of course, 90 cents and holding that level. In fact, the 702 is 93 cents overall, so I am watching those levels closely on XRP. Now, like I said, for Bitcoin, we are hitting that resistance point at around 44K. We are, showing signs of that right now currently. And I do believe that if we are going to reject off of this, like I said, watch this level down here, which is, of course, 40.7K to about 38.2K exact. I do believe that those levels are in test area. I think that we could easily test those before eventually going to 50K. But we are breaking over 44K right now. I'm hoping for us to get a lot of strength similar to what we did back in October. This is where we bounced to around 40.2K, traded sideways a little bit, and then of course went to the all-time high. I believe a similar move is in store for us very, very soon. We just have to watch Bitcoin closely here, as it is, almost ranging into overbought area. Of course, volume is looking good, nothing too bad there, but I am watching XRP closely on this move. Definitely watch the XRP Bitcoin pair as well. I do believe that this is going to give you a nice insight on where we are going. I do want to see us back into this demand zone up here between about 2,114 sats to about 2,300 sats. That's going to be a strong level for us to get into, of course. But this is the August demand zone before we went to that $1.40 mark as well. Now, let's talk about some stuff with the SEC. Specifically, Tesla says that the SEC delivered another subpoena in ongoing conflict over Elon Musk's tweets. The funny thing about this is that the SEC is on a destructive path right now. They are targeting pretty much anyone and everything, including even crypto. We noticed that they have been going after crypto exchanges as well. There's a lot of stuff happening on the SEC side. I do believe that they are overstretching their boundaries with a lot of things. Of course, this is something that, I would say is more of in their territory sort of thing. But of course, it is showing us that, listen, they don't really care at this point. They are going after anything and everyone. And talking about the SEC, we are also going to be discussing the lawsuit. So first off, I always said with XRP's price, we are still a little bit away from, of course, the all-time high. If we go to the all-time high, we know that that was 4 years ago now. So we are just awaiting this moment in time where we retest those all-time high levels, go into price discovery, and of course we have to wait to see where we really kind of go to in price. But I do believe that we could see some high figure numbers. Specifically, if we are talking about the SEC lawsuit, so we actually see our XRP surges 20% in less than a day as the SEC lawsuit takes a turn. For those out there who have not been paying attention, we are hitting a crucial turning point in this lawsuit with, of course, XRP, aka Ripple, basically seeing some major wins over the SEC. And I shouldn't say XRP in regards to Ripple's side, but again, I kind of have just a pattern with that, but it's all good. We do see here the SEC filed a lawsuit in December 2020 alleging that Ripple sold XRP as a security during its launch, and of course we know that this is not true, but yesterday Judge Torres ordered the unsealing of 3 important documents: 172-1, the notice of Ripple Labs CEO Brad Garlinghouse's deposition in the SEC formal investigation; 179-4, an email string from Ripple co-founder Chris Larson; and of course 179-5, a Brad Garlinghouse email. Now, I discussed this in a video, I want to say from a couple days ago, where Jeremy Hogan was actually talking about this. But this is actually coming from John Deaton saying, what these rulings clearly show is that Judge Torres favors public disclosure. Ripple can't seal certain documents. The same applies to the SEC. Now, this goes hand in hand with the idea that, yeah, sure, these 3 documents are pretty crucial to their argument, but they also, in my mind, are not good in terms of the SEC side. In fact, we actually see Jeremy Hogan reporting on this. Our final takeaway from the judge's order is this: I think we are going to get a ruling on these 3 depositive motions very soon, and by that I mean within a month possibly. In fact, Judge Torres may have already declared and written her orders on 2 of the 3 depositive motions, and just needs to figure out what exhibits can be shown or referenced in her order when they are published. This is definitely a housekeeping order, and these usually happen when a judge is ready to invite people over to their home and look at something. So there is one last brief due on February 9th, which is of course tomorrow from Ripple, and then hold on to your hats. We could get that long-awaited and key ruling on whether the fair notice defense survives any day now. So again, this could technically lead to a major, win or loss, of course, for Ripple. In my mind, I do believe that a settlement is in store for us. And of course, we do see XRP gains 30% after Ripple gets permission to explain fair notice defense versus the SEC. We are continuing to move up in price as we do, await this major ruling. The only thing that I'm worried about is, of course, a major sell-off happening because of tomorrow's overall ruling. It could be good, it could be bad, or it could just kind of be boring. And it could be, individuals kind of buying the news, and then, of course, or I shouldn't say buying the news, but buying the rumor, selling the news. That's pretty much what we will be awaiting to see happen tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen with this? But I do believe that this is going to be very, very interesting, to say the least, to see what really happens over this, the course of this week. But I do think that, when we are talking about this lawsuit and this major turning point, these emails, right, and what John Deaton's saying in terms of public disclosure, We also are probably going to see those 63 emails from Hinman again, which are detrimental to the SEC's case because it will hurt them more than anything. And honestly, I think that that's going to be the big leading course for, of course, a settlement. And we do see here the XRP lawsuit evidence against Ripple outside scope of the SEC. As to Chris Larson's email chain, his counterpart, Carlos, is a Portuguese national residing in Portugal, known to be one of the world's favorite crypto tax havens and generally a top tax haven for expats. The XRP lawsuit is heating up once again. Judge Torres, of course, has refused to seal evidence against Ripple in a move that reiterates the public interest of the case. And this is talking about those 3 major rulings. And when we are talking about this breakdown, I really do think that this is not in the scope of the SEC, and we are seeing this within, of course, Chris Larson's email chain. So again, a lot of those 3 documents, I shouldn't say a lot of those, but just in general, those 3 documents are already sort of out the window. I really don't think that this ruling is going to be good for the SEC at all. And of course, if we are talking about a settlement, if we are talking about the lawsuit, top analyst says XRP will pop after a lawsuit, but more downsides still in play. This is coming from Credible Crypto. Of course, I really do think that we could see some high figure numbers here. A lot of people say, $10 to $15, $20 to $30, $50 to $100. I mean, honestly, nobody really knows where XRP can go. All we know is that it's been 4 years without, of course, an all-time high. It's been ranging, it's been consolidating, it's been an accumulation. We have had ups, downs. It's been rough. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I actually just tweeted out saying today, I said, if we are talking about XRP, a 20 to 30 XRP could happen if we see a settlement before the 5th wave of Bitcoin. Of course, it's crucial that this happens before Bitcoin does its major move, because if we do get a settlement while we are in a bear market, yeah, could we see some nice price action? Sure, but is it going to be extremely big in terms of price action? It's hard to say, right? We don't really know exactly what's going to happen if it does happen in a bear market. All we know is that if it happens before the 5th wave, we could see XRP really take a massive rally in this market and also take a crucial position in this market as the leading altcoin to really kind of have the potential to, I would say, take over. I really do think that we could usurp Bitcoin's market cap and surpass it in market cap, aka the flippening. And this is going to be huge, and it's going to be key to watch for, especially if, that major settlement does happen. And I do believe that we are very, very close to it. And we do see here the reason why I still hold such a massive amount of XRP despite the sluggish price action is that I now kind of see it as a hedge against the rest of the market. If this SEC lawsuit ends, and I think it will, I don't know when, but I think it will end ultimately favorably for Ripple and XRP. And when it does end, XRP will essentially be the only crypto asset with regulatory clarity in the US. And I know a lot of people think that, it's only going to get regulatory clarity in the US, so it doesn't really matter. I want you to all understand that it is the biggest leading factor right now for crypto. Anything that the US does or says currently disrupts this market's momentum. It has happened on a daily. We've been seeing executive orders. We've been seeing major, talks of banning stablecoins, going after DeFi, stuff like that. We've been seeing so much talks around crypto in terms of regulations, in terms of attacking it, in terms of this, in terms of that. But overall, every single time that we have seen the US government talk about crypto, go after crypto, anything regarding crypto, guess what ends up happening? Price action. And it's either good or it's bad. So when we are talking about the US, it's pretty much the staple for crypto, success or non-success. So again, when we are talking about XRP and we're talking about XRP's regulatory clarity in the US, it is huge. And if, of course, we do get that settlement and XRP is the only crypto asset with that regulatory clarity, I do also believe that XRP will usher in a regulatory framework for all of crypto. But just imagine the price action after that. It is going to be legendary. And I truly do believe that you're going to want to be holding a significant amount of XRP, maybe not even a significant amount, just any type of XRP amount, you're going to want to be holding it at that time because it's going to be huge. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are. In this video, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.